Initiating transmission. Subject, human occupational obsolescence. Probability, high. Okay, whoa. Let's just jump right in. And, that wasn't just for show. We're here to talk about one of the biggest, and let's be honest, one of the scariest questions of our time.
Are you absolutely positive that the voice you're hearing right now actually belongs to a person and not some, pre-programmed algorithm? That line is getting fuzzier every single day. And that brings us right up against a really, really scary question.
So let's kick things off by just looking at how incredibly fast all of this is moving. I think it's the speed of this whole thing that's really catching everyone off guard.
Just take a look at this timeline. It's kind of nuts. 5 years ago, AI was basically just writing simple sentences. A year later, it's helping write computer code. Then, boom, year 3. It's creating art that actually wins awards. And by years 4 and 5, we're talking about it writing entire academic papers and creating videos that look completely real. This isn't some slow-moving train. It's a rocket ship.
So here's the thing. We are way past the theoretical what-if stage. The entire conversation has changed. It's not about if AI will take over human tasks anymore. Now it's about when the clock is going to run out for your job. And that's a direct, it's a personal, and yeah, it's a pretty unsettling question we've all got to face.
To really wrap your head around just how big this is, we've got to understand this idea of exponential growth, because that right there is the engine that's powering this entire storm.
I bet you've heard of these guys. ChatGPT can knock out a full essay in, a few seconds? Midjourney can take an idea from your head and turn it into this incredible, prize-winning artwork. And now, tools like Sora can read a line of text and spit out a video clip. I mean, these aren't science experiments locked away in a lab anymore. They're out in the wild, and they are changing the game.
You see, our brains are wired to think in nice, straight, predictable lines. But AI's growth isn't like that at all. It's exponential. It literally doubles its power in these crazy short time frames. That's why it feels like it just came out of nowhere. It's not a line, it's a full-on explosion, and we're all standing right in the middle of it.
Okay, so that's the scary part, for sure. But being scared without really understanding what's going on, that's not going to help anyone. So let's take a breath and do a little reality check on how this all actually works.
With any huge change like this, there are always two sides to the coin. You've got the dark side. AI is getting crazy good at replacing tasks that are repetitive, that are predictable, anything that's just based on crunching a ton of data. But then, there's the bright side, and that's where you find all the stuff that, for right now, is still uniquely human.
And let's be real about that dark side for a second. This is where we're already feeling the impact. Things like basic translation, just mind-numbing data entry, or that first level of scripted customer service, well, those jobs are getting automated because they are the perfect fit for what AI does best: patterns, repetition, and data.
So what's on the bright side? What's our secret weapon? Well, you could call it chaotic creativity. It's that messy, unpredictable, wonderful mix of our own life experiences, our feelings, our emotions, and our ability to weave all that into a story that connects with people. An AI can study emotion, sure, but it can't feel it. It's a great mimic, but it can't create from a place of having actually lived.
Let me put it this way. An AI can definitely write a song that sounds perfect, technically speaking. It can copy any artist's style, but it can't tell you about the gut-wrenching heartbreak or the absolute joy that led to those words. It doesn't have a story. That connection, that raw, real humanity, that's our superpower.
Okay, so if we know what our advantage is, how do we play our cards right? This isn't about fighting against the machines in some losing battle. No way. It's about completely changing our role in the game.
This right here, this is the huge mental shift we all need to make. The goal is not to be a faster typist than the machine. You'll lose every time. The solution is to become the person holding the controller. You stop being the tool and you become the strategist, the creative visionary, the operator who knows how to use this powerful new tool to do amazing things.
If you only take away one single thing from this whole explainer today, please let it be this. Just let that sink in for a second. The real threat isn't the technology itself. The real threat is being left behind because you didn't adapt. The person who learns how to use these tools, well, they're going to have a massive advantage over the person who doesn't. It's that simple.
And that, right there, brings us to what the future looks like. It's not humans versus machines. It's humans with machines. It's a partnership.
This is the winning formula.
It's all about taking our one-of-a-kind, chaotic creativity, our empathy, our big-picture thinking, and plugging it into the insane speed and power of AI. That combination, that's way more powerful than either one could ever be on its own. That, my friends, is the future of pretty much everything.
So we end up right back where we started, but hopefully with a whole new way of looking at it. The question isn't just about the job title you have today. The real question is, what are you doing to become the person with the game controller, the creative mind that guides the machine? Because the wave is already here, and the only choice you have is to either learn how to surf it or get pulled under.